Hey everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Merchants of Kaidan. We'll just hop right in here, pick up where we left off. I'm recording this a little bit later tonight, just waiting for people to go to sleep. It's a work night, so all my roommates are home, so forgive incidental small noises in the background. I'll do my best to get rid of them in post. So, picking up from where we were last playing, we were in Tunningan here, and winter's coming and we need to be prepared. But we got a good cart, and hopefully we'll be able to leverage that into lots of money. So let me refresh where we are standing at with inventory. We have a bunch of cheap hides, and not much else. And we want to go to Overos and try to sell this as profitably as possible. Further, we would like to pick up our father's ring in Dunlar, and we should be able to do it with the amount of money we have and still have enough cash to do our trading. So here we go. Go into Neburo. An army stopped us. Ooh, and some of our hides got wrecked. Damn moths. Quite expensive outlay. We spent several days on the trail there. Hopefully we'll be okay. Hides are very cheap here. We'll replace some of the stuff we lost. Going forward, I'm wondering how we can make more progress in one episode. Although I enjoy being the Bob Ross of Merchants of Kaidan, it would be nice to get further as we go along, and we're getting more familiar with the events while we're traveling. So perhaps I'll do some fancy editing. Leave a comment if you have an idea of what you might like. The background here is kind of shimmery. I never noticed that before. Hopefully it's not like some kind of bug. Alright, we can sell all our hides for 6 kwai each. Oh, and I call it kwai out of habit. It's just the Chinese word for buck. I live in Shanghai. It rubs off. Okay, so in terms of what they're selling around here, it's not looking very good. So maybe we'll just pick up stuff in Dunlar. Oh, sorry, I just opened this. And we'll get our ring. We have a lot of money on us. It's a good opportunity. Winter is fast approaching though with these long 3-day trips. Ooh. Help him out. Get the sword out. Alright. This is actually really good. They're offering to buy hides at a very good price in Rashun, which is a barbarian city out in the west. We want to go out to the west this winter, I think. It'll be a fun destination that we've not been to. So, arriving in Dunlar, we see that food is doing okay. We might pick some of that up. When winter comes, the price of food is going to go up quite quickly. So is clothes. And that's a good opportunity for us to make some cash. But let's go to Cantor and hope that they still have our ring. There it is. In the first episode, we gave it up. And we don't actually need it. It doesn't do anything in the game. But it's important. We'll keep it hidden so that Vantilla doesn't see it. So bye. We're a bit poorer now, but that feels good. It's our only link to our past. We can't just let that go. So I see exclamation mark here in the tavern. We helped this guy out with his oil being shipped to Nordifor last episode. Undermined Vantolo's plot. My savior, give me my cut and I won't forget you. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Your identity is safe with me. See you around. Good doing business with you, Cletus. Okay. A little bit of a glitch. Sometimes the text doesn't show up I'll look into what that does. Okay. Chapter 3. When you became a merchant, you started looking for potential allies who, like you, have no reason to love Antelope. You got lucky. You managed to help Cletus Devar just in time to destroy another plot by the murderer of your father. It surely hurt a man, at the same time, gained a new friend. You spin a web of revenge, and hopefully it'll all come together. Although I've played the game before, I've never actually finished, and so I don't know how it ends, so we'll experience that together. But before we get to all that, we have to sell cheap stuff for high prices. So we don't have any real quests, do we? Like, we have to take the man from the Empire to Magnus, which we've not seen yet. And we need to get this dandy to Soltara. In lieu of any other firmer ideas, let's do that. We're kind of in the neighborhood. We'll pop through Overos. Maybe we can sell our food pretty cheap. Another snake crossed our path. It should be like a black cat. It have a prettier picture. Not that the game isn't pretty anyways. I think we can find food for 10. And although clothes are at 20, actually let's sell the food. We can get better margins on clothes. That buys us out. Maybe I'm being a little bit risky. Hey, you don't watch this for the safest gameplay. Find a chest with a diamond, show up in some podunk farming town, which is actually kind of nice. You notice that the images in the cities are changing with the weather. I believe they get like all snow covered and everything. I'm looking forward to it. Very cheap food here. We should maybe come back before winter comes. Hides were very competitive too. Bridge toll, broken cart. Pretty bad stretch of road. Alright, in Soltara, let's see what the dandy has to say. Oh, horror, horror. This begotten place can't be the one I'm looking for. It can't be. I need wine to withstand those foul realities that bite at my eyes. And head for Ogrun. It must be the place. I just noticed that this guy's name is Oscar Wilde. I'm sure you get that reference. Okay. Close for 21. And we're over limit. And we need to repair our cart. Not having the best time of it right now. We'll repair. Let's try to get to Vergota with 51. We should be able to. There's no toll bridges along the way. Oh, Lily Catisto. We might have talked to her before. But she didn't have much to say back then. Good day. You seem to be one of the tidy type. You see, I need to get to Nordofor quickly. There are urgent matters I need to attend to, and my carriage broke. We know the pain of that. So, if you have some space for my belongings, I would reimburse you 400 gold for the trouble. Of course. Hop on. You're attacked by a bunch of robbers. You can try to break your way through. Might as well try. Yes. I think this is where the speed bonus from Early Chalian comes into play. I just want to believe that. I'm not sure it's true. So in the Orson of Nowhere, we can sell for 23. That's 300 gold just on the spot, and we can certainly use some of the travel money. So let's do that. And we'll buy up food. Right? What are hides going for? Hides are doing okay in the cities. Let's stock up on those. More of our money gets used up. That means more of our money grows. It's a kind of a way to look at it. So we'll continue on difficulty. Okay. Little hiccup in the game. I'm doing all this on a MacBook Pro, which is a fine computer, but this one's 4 years old. Just diamond. Alright. Ouch. Our hides are not gonna sell well here. But the clothes was a good time to sell. It's only 22 here. Very well. We're going anyways for the dandy, so let's go up via Alokai. Huh. Still not very good with the trades. Carrying right along with armies. Oh, winter's gonna be any day now. It's gonna be cold. It's been getting cold in real life too here in Shanghai. Have my heater on over here, full blast. Oh dear, my head. It's awful, my dear friend, truly awful. But this place is... Wait, this is the place. I need to get out quickly. Here is your gold. Thank you for the trip, and you should buy a better wine for the future. Goodbye. Have fun. Ooh. 1,200. Kind of led us all around the place, but paid well in the end. And we can sell our hides here for 2 each. That's fine. We'll get rid of them. And amazing ore. We'll load up on that. And here, though, now I'm the merchant. I say, would you lend a hand to a man in trouble? These bloody thieves stole my carriage. I have to get back to Varag, and I need to take my goods with me, or pay for the trouble. Sure. Varag is kind of out of our way, but if it doesn't have a short-term time limit, might as well. 500 carpets. Or 500 kilograms worth. Okay, hopefully that pays off well, because that means we can't carry as much ore. And... continue on. We'll drop the lady off at Nordifor after dropping Asmore. Might be able to sell the ore really well there. Ladies first, after all. Oh yeah, amazing price. That's 14 on each. Almost wish we didn't bring the carpets along. They'll make a good bit of money here. We'll buy the 20 kwai clothes again. So it's been interesting watching the analytics on my YouTube channel, because I think I have my first ever subscriber who I don't know. Oh, several robbers are attacking. We'll help them out. Cheap food in Dunmar. And so, like, I'm seeing people in the States and people in Poland, Ukraine, and Turkey. That's kind of cool. Oh, amazing price on cloth here. And we can probably sell 10 kwai hides. And continue on to Nordifor for this nice lady. Beautiful yellow skin. During stop, you met another trader. We're kind of carrying another person's stuff, so let's be responsible and not, send it off. And winter is officially here. Cold. Oh, wonderful! We just made it for the grand ball of the Duke, and I can flourish my new dress. Here, take this. I need to get to the hairdresser. You're welcome, Lady Catisto. 400 kwai, like she promised. And, rides aren't amazing here. I'm curious about carpets. They look like they sell pretty well. But winter just hit, so maybe they aren't carpeting? Let's sell that off. We're gonna be backtracking just a little bit, so let's see if we can get in on that good Asmore carpet price. One of our carts broke. Oy. Just chipping away at us. Ooh, wow. Look at that cold, barren icescape. Only thing moving is the campfires of the poor, ugly people of Vesuvio. Aw. They're smart not to go out. Oh, yeah. But they will fix our cart for us. Thank you. On to Asmore. You're attacked by a bunch of robbers. Run! No! We lost a carpet, 297 gold, and 2 of our diamonds. They took a carpet and our gold. Yo, I'm gonna grab all the gold out of this carriage and give me a carpet for good measure. Why not? Okay, 11 margin on 15 carpets. That's pretty good. Everything here is expensive. Cities definitely are kind of destinations for a lot of resources. Later on, when we get some of the better, more complex goods, like porcelain and arms and stuff like that, cities will tend to produce that, and then we'll be able to buy from cities more reliably. A fierce blizzard broke out. Heavy snowfall slowed you down. Your trip took 1 day longer. Well, I guess going up to the mountains is to be expected. Ore is cheap. Let's do that. Any amount of anything we can do to keep our cart full is something we need to do. So head on to Alokai. Ice coming on the river here. Luck decreases. We might want to consider, praying for luck at some point, because I believe our luck is getting quite low. Yeah, negative 1.9. We have 11 diamonds. I didn't realize I had that many. It's our hedge fund. Here in Vergoto, we only have 1 cart, so we'll let them tax us. When we're big and powerful, we're gonna bribe, tax evade, do all sorts of fun stuff that you can't do in real life. Well, that I don't do, in case the government's listening. 22 kwai per one of these ores. We'll definitely sell for that price. Everything else here is way too expensive, though, and so we will just carry right on. Let's go to Narheim. I actually quite like this city. Narheim was once the nominal capital of the old, falling empire. The vicinity of the blooming city of Vergoto has terrible effect on the city's economy, however. An old military school that operates here still has a fantastic reputation. When we get a boat... my headphone just keeps on falling. When we have a boat, Narheim and Vergoto become a one-day trade, and you can make a ton of money kind of going across there. So let's go there and scope out what's going on. Cart broke, of course. Ooh, there's a rat plague in vein halls. Worst thing you want to do is a bunch of rats in your larder right when winter hits. Oh, we have a little question, exclamation mark here. Who's trying to get our attention in the tavern? Don Pedro the spy, of course, is who. Tell me, do you have a spare place in your carriage by any chance? I would be very interested to travel with you. I need to reach Dunlar, and as you see, I'm a wealthy man who can pay you very, very well. I just like to travel quietly. Understand? Oh, he just wants to hike a ride. We're very accommodating. I ride many roads. It'll be a pleasure to show my country to a visitor. I mean, he can walk right around. He doesn't need me for subterfuge. Okay. We have that old agreement that we can sell food for high here. We don't have food on us, though. And so... So we'll carry right on to Afvong, which is maybe a part of the Empire, but Afvong looks hostless, and it smells terrible, all because of the hides. Leather making. In the old days, they used to use horse urine to cure. Oh no. Well, now I'm totally broke. The client has left, and so will I, says the merchant that we've gone all the way over here to deal with. And we lose our entire cargo. Patience! We are literally on the road. Blizzards and stuff. Just wait a couple more days. Alright. And hides aren't cheap here. And we have an empty cart. And a broken cart. We'll repair that. The ups and downs. It's tumultuous. We'll go to Varg, try to fill up on something, head to Barbarian lands. We fix our cart just to break it again. The good news, though, is that, we have an empty cart now, but even after buying our ring back for quite a hefty sum, 2,500, we are back where we are at the beginning of the episode, basically. So we've actually done really quite well. Unfortunately, the Empire has nothing to sell us, I think. So, retreat to the kingdom. Bring this guy to Dunlar, and then we'll go to where the barbarians live. Anything here? Nope. Winter is harsh, especially if you don't have stock. The good thing about the other lands, the Empire and the Barbarians, is that they're supposed to have goods that you bring into the kingdom and will sell at a decent price. Like, I think food is still reasonably priced in the Barbarian lands. So maybe one idea we have is to go there, pick up, and to take advantage of like our food deals in Dunlar and Narheim. Looks like the merchants are interested in us. Guildmaster Lassus. I forget the voice I used. Well, you have enough wealth. However, to get to the next title, you must take a merchant test. A good trader will cope with it without a problem. You must visit the following towns: Vergoto, Urgon, Asmore, Nordafor, Tunningan, and Dunlar within 60 days. You can visit each of them only once, and you must increase your wealth by 4,000 dragons. No borrowing or cheating, and you also mustn't leave the kingdom. Remember that you will be watched. Okay, that's interesting. However, we're going to Barbarian lands, so we'll, leave the kingdom whenever we want. But we'll do that once we're back, because the prices are abysmal in the kingdom. One idea is to go to the Barbarian lands, pick up something lucrative, come back to Overos and start the quest. Then we'll have stuff in our cart to sell. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. Alright, Dunlar's one of the cities that we're supposed to go to, but here at the Academy, Don Pedro the Spy says, "It seems that my plans have changed. I have just received a very important message urging me to visit Rashon. So, if you plan to go there, even indirectly, I could pay you about 1,200 for the trouble. What do you say?" That's where we're going. Yeah, I think I'll go there soon. We can continue the voyage. Oh, okay, so the shimmery sky is like the winter effect to make it look chiller, I guess. Very cold here in Dunlar. And very cheap food. Let's repair the cart and fill up. 6 kwai for food. It's about the lowest we'll find, particularly in winter. This is harvest price. I just wish we had a lot more space. I think we can afford another cart, but I'm just gonna hold off a little bit. I want to do this trip to the Barbarian lands first. 11 kwai. A bad luck snake. And Fazban. Probably not much here, but we'll look at the market. 10 kwai food. That would be about 300 profit. That's pretty good. But let's just go to Rashon and sell there. We left the kingdom, but we knew that already. Here in the Barbarian lands. So you have kind of like heads on spikes here, and bones making up part of their buildings, and very uncivilized. Okay, so let's sell off the food. Ka-ching there. And the prices aren't actually that good in terms of, being able to buy stuff. So we'll check in with Don Pedro here. So it was true. A beautiful abode. So primal and vibrant, so rich, placed on these rich crossroads. Alas, my friend has already left. I have seen all I need. Take me to Asmore. My ship awaits. Gold is a minor concern. Not no concern, but a minor concern. Hurry! We'll go up through there. I have a feeling he's gonna pay well. Having said he's gonna pay us 1,200. We'll go to Sharshun. You can barely call it a village, yet Sharshun is inhabited by these creatures from F. They even have a repair shop. Imagine that. Okay. Sounds good to me. Cross over a bridge. Oh, we're attacked by a bunch of barbarian robbers. Let's run. Whew. Made it through safe. Pick up anything at the market here? Total bust. They sell pot here pretty cheap, but I don't want to deal with that kind of cargo. Unfortunately, the Barbarian lands aren't as lucrative as I was hoping they would be. That's okay though. we'll go back into the empire, to the kingdom. We get ticketed, and then a blizzard hits. The last few steps into the village are super crazy hard. Not impressed by the market. I don't want to buy at a loss. An important lesson in this game is that you should avoid being impatient. Like, don't buy at a bad price just cause. But maybe we can combat this bad streak with a bit of luck. Oh, we won. The blind deity raises your luck by 1. So I think that brings us up to like -2. Oh, no wonder why we're having such a bad time of it. Okay, let's just hit it up in every town along the way, as long as they have have a shrine. Check here. Nothing cheap. Continuing on, let's go to Asmore and drop off the spy. Or Don Pedro. Another blizzard. Yeah, just snowing, snowing, snowing. Come on now. Anything cheap here? Not really. Hides. We can maybe sell hides. Let's load up on that. Better to have some cargo, right? And go to Nordifor. Nordifor is just about my favorite spot in terms of its city image. You're high up looking down into this little courtyard with the mountains down here. I think the only place that might be better is Vergoto, with the similar downward view onto the bay. Oh, 10 kwai per on the hides. It's 870 profit. That's really good for 3 days. We just about doubled our money there. Unfortunately, the rest isn't. They aren't selling anything for cheap. So let's continue straight on to Resuvio, where the poor ugly people are still stuck in winter. I bet they're the nicest people, too. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot to sell. They're hunkered up in their homes, just kind of riding the winter out. We found 10 kwai by the side of the road. But it lowered our luck because it was blood money. Because we can tell that. Okay, they're charging by social rank, but we're a hawker and a mercenary, so only 10 kwai total. So we'll drop off Don Pedro. Maybe it's gonna get on this floating ship over there. Thank you for your collaboration. We don't collaborate. We don't collaborate at all. It's usually nothing illegal. Now I must return to my homeland, beyond the sea. But we will meet again shortly. I expect we will come to this land soon. Here is your gold. Farewell. Invader Scout. When everyone dies, it's all our fault. Alright. I think this is a fine time to finish the episode. It's the depths of winter. Everything's kind of snowy here on the icy shores of Asmore. We'll try to find the town of Magnus, where the guy from the Empire wants to go. So, until next time, I hope you have a great day. It's really fun doing these videos, and thanks for watching them. Peace.